That too on a Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. Thanks a lot for joining me. Okay, friends, today God is little busy. So he has given me a responsibility. He said he will change all the human being into animals. But he has given me a privilege. He said, I can give privilege to few of the human population. Only to those people who have registered for today's program, Wow Academy's today's program. So I cannot change you as my wish. I'm giving you the privilege. I'm giving you the privilege. Before I explain further, do you think God has given this privilege, right? So do you feel to say, wow? Yeah, please put it in the chat box. WOW. If you really feel privileged by the God, please type in the chat box, wow, because you are all registered with the Wow Academy today. So he has given me the privilege. Yes, yes, good, good. Okay. Suraman Subramaniam, Zakir Hussain Bhai, okay. Sridhar, Mani, yeah. What about start? Thanks a lot. Okay. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Okay. Vijay. Okay. Rahul Nair, okay, good. Wonderful. Satyanarayan, wow. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Rahman Tajuddin, wow. Okay. Should we speed up? I want wow from every one of you. Come on, Raghuraman, yes. Sivaraman, yes, great privilege to hear from the expert in the field. Wow, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay, let me reveal the secret. Okay, so please type in the chat box what animal you want to become and why. What animal you want to become and why. There are few animals I have, few creatures rather, I have mentioned it in the slide. So you can choose from here or you can choose your own. Leopard. So okay, Mani, I want every one of you to choose what animal and why. Zahir said leopard, Mani, wisdom. Yeah, leopard for wisdom. Okay, someone has mentioned lion. Okay. Lion, king of forest. Who is this? Sivaraman. Okay. 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 Cow, Raghuraman. Okay. Why Raghuraman? Why cow? Srinivasan Balu, elephant, godly. Okay. Lion, king of the forest, Sivaraman. Okay. Satyanarayan, lion, king. Okay. Mani, again, elephant, wisdom. Okay. Upas is Vivajit. Dev. Okay, I will call you Dev. Just a human? No. No. God is asking me to change all of you into animal for quite some time. So you have to choose some animal and you have to say why. Yes, Dev, please come back. Okay. Sridhar, dolphin, intelligence. Okay. Ramasubramaniam, Ganapati. Okay. Eagle, vision. Wow. Nandajan. Okay. Bird can fly high and have a different perspective from the top. Yes, what bird? What bird? Be specific, please. Lion for calm and planted nature. Rahul Nair, lion is calm. Okay. Raghuraman, pious animal. Cow is a pious animal. Okay. Because I give to the society. Wow. Okay. Jagir Hussain, Leopard more focused and fast. Though king lion is lazy. Okay, that's good. Rahman Tajuddin horse, trustworthy. Nandajan, okay. Dove. But why? Why? Okay, good. I'm really happy to have these answers from all of you. Very good. So, you want to remain as an animal, or I should change you to human being so that you can participate in the training program? I hope everyone would come back to human being, right? Okay. Milk cream, cake cream, you all become human being now. Okay, fine. So, 10 leadership lessons from a tea bag. How many of you are leaders? How many of you are leaders? Please put it in the chat box. I want answers from all of you. How many of you are leaders? Me, Satyanarayanan, okay? Srinivasan, okay? Me, myself, okay? Dev, okay? Jagirisan, I'm a leader. Wow. Great. I'm really happy. You people are accepting you as a leader. Because many people think a leader is one who is sitting in the corporate office, posh corporate office, with a big cabin. Okay, with a conference, mini conference room you can conduct in the room, such a big room. Okay, so people think they are the leaders. No, we are leaders our own selves. Leader is not one who is leading an army. Leader is not one who is leading a country. No, every one of us are leaders because we lead a happy life. So you are a leader. So you are a leader. Okay. So actually this tea bag, I want to say something about the tea bag. It was accidental innovation. Tea bag is an accidental innovation. In 1908, a merchant, Thomas Sullivan in US, in the New York City, used to send sample packs of tea bags to his customers. Then he made a very small box as a sample, okay? Small pack. He used to send it. But many thought instead of emptying the packet, they have to dip it in the hot water and boil it. So it was accidentally found out. And many people came out to Thomas Sullivan saying that the bag was of silk. So it is not porous, it is so fine, so the decoction is not coming out. They were complaining. Then only he realized that, okay, people are using the bag as a tea bag. Then he modernized it and he prepared it in the gauze. That was the first innovation. So he introduced tea bags made of gauze so that people get a good flavor of the tea. Then in 1920, after 12 years only, he commercialized the business. So there were two sizes of tea bags, one for teapot and one for teacups. So there are two sizes of tea bags. And over a period of time, almost 100 years we are into, right? So these are the creative tea bags. See, we know only a certain type of tea bag, okay? Very dull, a small pack with a twine and a small clip, right? Paper clip. That is label. See, the types of tea bags. These are in vogue in practice in the world. See how creative people are. See these kind of tea bags. So any leader will start learning from even from a simple, humble things. And we should also have to learn from simple things. Every day is a learning for us. I cannot simply say T-Bag is a very humble, I cannot learn from this. No. Even from this small thing, we can learn lessons in our life. Right? So now, today, we are going to see what are the leadership lessons the T-Bag teaches us. You know why? Because nowadays, competitions are becoming fiercer. More and more competitions are coming out. Businesses are collapsing. People are losing jobs. Ethics are being compromised. And the social media changing the rules of communication. So these are the new norms. So what should a leader do? What should a leader do? Given that the leaders are mostly in pressure, in hot water, I'd like to discuss about the T-Bag, which thrives on the hot water. So lessons to help make your life perfect brew. Okay, the first lesson, what counts is what is inside a T-Bag. So all T-Bags have different packaging. Some with a fancy one, some with a simple one. But the quality of the beverage is determined by the tea inside the bag, not by the label, not by the string. What is true of T-Bag is true of all of us too. So the fancy that your qualification or your alma mater means your college, okay, IIT, IIM, NIIT, oh my goodness, or the clothes we wear are all labels or the string. They only make you look nice. What really matters is the kind of person you are deep down. Your beliefs, your attitudes, that is what defines the person you are. So focus on being a good human being. Fix your attitude. I'm reminded of a story, interesting story. Some person was holding a cup of tea. Someone accidentally came and bumped on him. So the tea was split, okay, on his dress or all over the floor. Now I'm asking a question. Why tea was spilled out? Why tea was spilled out? Please put your answer in the chat box. The story is very simple. Maybe I was holding a teacup, someone came accidentally and bumped on me, and the tea was spilled out. So what is the reason tea was spilled out? Carelessness, focus diverted, okay? Holder could not balance. Yes, Srinivasan, Balu? I am unaware. Satya? Come on. Sudden jerk from outside, okay? Sivaraman, okay, good. Do you want a cup of coffee to make you energetic? Come on. More answers. Okay, unexpected event from outside, beyond our control. Mentally not prepared. Okay, Bhalu. But the actual answer is not that. Actual answer is not that. Why tea was spilled out? Because my cup had only tea. If I had coffee, coffee would have spilled out. The answer may be silly. It may look silly. But friends, please understand what is inside of you that just comes out when you are put into pressure, when you are in the hot water. In your heart, if you are generous, if you are kind-hearted, if you have a pleasure manners, that will come out. If you have jealousy, if you have anger, if you have different other feelings, harsh words, that will only come out. Now do you understand the difference? It's not because of outside bump. Outside bump will be there in the life. Every day in and day out, we are having this bump from all corners of the life. But what comes out of our mind? What comes out of our mouth immediately after that? That speaks a lot about you. That speaks a lot about you. That defines the person you are. So always focus on being a good human being. Fix your attitude. Not the string or the label. No. It doesn't define you. What defines is what is inside the tea bag. What is inside the tea bag. So, and don't fret about the small stuff. Don't talk too much about your qualification, your alma mater college and all. So, which got you a job, of course, with your degree, with your college background, with other experience, you got the job. You are the leader now. Leader in the corporate world or leader in your home. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But what defines you is what is inside you. Like your tea bag, what is inside you? It depends on the flavor or the tea quality. It depends on the tea, what is inside of the tea bag. Okay? Second lesson is the real flavor comes through only when the tea bag gets into the hot water. Say for example, you want a good tea and you put it in the lukewarm water or ordinary water. Can it prepare a good tea? No. No. You have to put it in the hot water. And only then will its real strength show. Likewise, the true character of a leader shines through in adversity. Like I explained to you about the story, how does a person behave under pressure when he is in hot water? That defines you. The real flavor comes out then. The hot water test is a good one for judging the quality of the tea, and so is the test to find out the true colors of the leader. True colors of the leader. Okay. So, love challenges. Good tea bags look forward to getting into hot water because then only it can show its strength. So when a tea bag sees a hot water, it says, wow, I cannot wait to get in. Because for that purpose only it was made. Okay, tea bags love hot water. They don't run away from it. They know they were made just for that. This will give them a chance to show their true worth. So great leaders also relish on challenges. They love the opportunity to test their skills and to prove their real mettle. And it is these tough spots, these challenging situations in business and the crisis that help distinguish the leaders. So don't run away from your challenges. Just as tea bags love hot water, so the next time you see a challenge, a tough situation, think like a tea bag and dive heading into it. Don't shy away. Don't ever think that the hot water will scale you. Don't run away from the hot water. Okay? So what does it mean? The fear of failure. If you fear the hot water, that means you have the fear of failure. Okay, so don't have that fear of failure. Get into it. Take it for, you take the challenge and prove yourself. That is the chance given to you. That is the chance given to you. Okay? Then fourth lesson. Tea bag should be porous. As I told you in the beginning, Thomas Sullivan made tea bags, tea samples in silk bags, because he's sending samples to his customers, no? His customers should like it. So he made it in the silk bag and sent it. But he received so many complaints that the tea flavor does not get into the water. Okay, so he made it as a porous. What does it mean? The tea bag, the tea inside the bag should come in contact with the water. Then only you can make a good tea. Yes or no? So you need the tea bag, tea and the water to come into contact. In the same way, as a leader, you cannot function in isolation. You have to get along with your team. That's what we say, team members, team activity, okay? Teamwork. You have to get into team, okay? Okay. What happened? Yeah, sorry. Yes, thank you, Mani. So as a leader, you have to get along with your team to have a good teamwork. Okay, so please ensure that you don't build a wall around you. Some leaders are there. In my 35 years of experience, I have seen people like that. Some leaders, we cannot approach them. So why should I tell my experience? We know in public, okay, in many political parties, the leaders are not approachable by any common man. They build a wall around them. So they are living aloof. They have their own coterie of people. They will interact only with those 10 or 15 people. They will not mingle along with the last man. Okay, so they build around a wall around them, so they don't mingle with other people. So if you want to be a good leader, you have to be porous. You have to have contact with all the people, from the last man to the top leader. Okay. Then fifth lesson, never mind your position. When you put the tea bag in the cup, it may be on the top, it may be on the right side, it may be on the left side, it may be at the bottom, but tea bags deliver. What it has to, it will deliver. It never minds the position. So I'm in the right side of the cup, I'm in the left side of the cup, they never mind. When you pour hot water into the cup and put the tea bag, it will float. But still, the flavor or the tea goes down. So it never minds where its position is. It delivers its job. Okay, in the same way, leaders should also not mind about their position, because leaders are found everywhere in the organization, anywhere in the organization structure. Leaders, as I told you in the beginning, leaders are not the people who are sitting in the big cabin, posh cabin. Leadership qualities can be found in everywhere in the structure. Even a small person can show a good leadership quality. As trainers or as any other people, we should have received so many stories about this leadership or creative thinking and all. Okay, in one of the car company, there was a meeting going on with all technocrats in the conference room. The brainstorming session was on how to reduce 250 grams, 250 grams in a car, because it makes some noise. So they want to reduce 250 grams. And the company CEO or the factory manager is asking every one of the technocrats, engineers. The door engineer says, no, I cannot reduce 250 grams from my door, then the door will not function properly. The engineer who is in charge of the engine, he says, no, I cannot reduce 250 grams in the engine because the noise will be more. Like that, all the people are saying, no, we cannot reduce 250 grams because it will affect the performance of the car. Everybody is arguing. Then a tea boy comes into the conference room and he was serving tea. In the meantime, he was hearing the conversation going on. Then after serving the tea, he saw the discussion was still on and everybody was fighting very fiercely, saying that 250 grams cannot be reduced in the car. But without that, the car, the noise coming out of the car will not reduce. So the tea boy asked the chairman or the factory manager, can I suggest something? And this man was quite surprised and thought, what this tea boy will say? What is this? I mean, he was looking at the boy very, I mean, he did not regard him at all. He is just a team boy. And whereas I have all the technocrats, all the best engineers in my team, what he is going to say? Then one manager said, sir, let us hear him also. We have been hearing all the 15 people, 15 big technocrats, engineers. Why not we hear him from him also? It's a brainstorming session only. Then the factory manager asked, okay, come on, come out with your answer. The tea boy said, I've been working in this company for quite some time, so I know in a car there are 250 parts. Let us reduce 1 gram per part. 1 gram per part. 250 grams reduced. No one could say anything. Everybody was thinking in the same line, thinking that 250 grams should be reduced from 1 part only. But this tea boy came out with a good suggestion saying that 1 gram per 250 parts, so 250 grams are reduced. So never mind about your position. Leaders are everywhere. And you should not let your position, the hierarchy, limit your impact as a leader. As the tea bag, position is irrelevant. Leaders derive their strength from within, not from the title or the position in the organization. And truly great leaders recognize that. They look for leaders in every corner of the organization. So don't mind about your position in any organization or in family. Leaders, I always refer, not only organization, as you lead a happy life, you are a leader in your family. So never mind about your family, be a contributor. Next, sometimes one tea bag is not just enough. People want tea as light tea or strong tea like that, right? So maybe sometimes one tea bag is not just enough. If you are preparing tea in a teapot, one bag is not at all enough. But the tea bag you immerse in the hot water will definitely try to give its best. But still that one bag will not be sufficient. So what is the solution? It is very simple. Add another tea bag, one or two, as per your requirement. This is true for any organization also. Sometimes the enormity of the challenge of the organization requires extra leaders. That doesn't show the leader or the manager who is there is incompetent, incapable. No, the challenge is very big, so he needs assistance. This is not his failure. Because the challenge was big, too big for one man. So asking for assistance is not a sign of weakness. It is often a sign of great strength and self-confidence. So never mind if anybody is appointed beside you as a leader. When the organization grows, when the organization structure grows, when the challenges grows, it needs one more leader. So never mind about your position. So just like one tea bag is not just enough for a teapot, as the organization grows as a teapot, very big, so you need more people to help you. Okay, so what is the next lesson? Sometimes you need to add some sugar and milk. People take black tea or green tea, as you like, but some people feel without milk and sugar, they don't taste tea. They don't like it. So if you are looking for a cup of tea with milk and sugar, no tea bag in the world can give you that by itself. You need to add milk and sugar as per your requirement. So in business also, in organization also, sometimes complementary skill sets are required. No single leader can provide. All these skill sets, no single leader can provide. So he has to take help from his own team. He has to find out the skill sets of the team, and he should try to connect the missing pieces so that the end result is good. Okay, so this helps to ensure that the result meets the objective. So sometimes you need something extra as per your requirement. Sometimes someone else holds the string always. This we need to remember always. Okay, in the tea bag, someone always holds the string, right? So it's a recognition that they can pull the tea bag out and throw it away anytime. They have the privilege. After making the tea, they will just throw it away in the dustbin. In the same way, in any organization, any leader should recognize that his string is held by somebody else. In many big organizations, it's maybe the board or the stakeholders, right? You might have read the story about Suresh Mistry of Tata. Okay, he became the Tata, Shapoorji Pallonji, he was the chairman of Shapoorji Pallonji. Then Tata chose him as his successor. But that it did not end. The story did not end. He faced a lot of challenges. So his string was held by somebody else, the board of directors or the stakeholders. They just threw him out. The case is on in the court. Okay, so someone else definitely holds the string of you. So never let the power go into our head. Okay, so don't ever feel that you are the Lord. Because you have become the CEO of the company, don't ever think you are the Lord or masters of masters. No, your string is held by somebody else. You can be thrown out anytime. Many organizations we are seeing, the CEOs who are holding that position, if they don't learn the leadership lessons from as simple as a tea bag, they'll be they definitely thrown out. Okay. So what is the ninth lesson? It's all but how good the tea is, not the tea bag. After you drink a cup of tea and say, wow, what a tea bag. Do you say? No. No. You say, what a wonderful tea I had. It's not about the tea bag. It's about the tea. So nobody appreciates about the tea bag. So whatever contribution you have done, that will not, whatever contribution I have done, only speak about you. How you have developed your team, what contribution you have done to the organization, that will speak for a long time. Why are we still talking about Tata? Why are we still talking about Narayan Murthy? So they have contributed a lot to the organization. They have contributed a lot to their team members. So it is always about how good the team is, how good the leader is. So instead of seeing myself in the mirror, I have to turn the spotlight to my team. It's all about my teamwork. It's all about my team achievement, not about myself. Because I am a leader, I cannot survive without my team. So all credit goes to only the team. Many leaders, they take credit and pass on the blame to the team. How come the team works? Under the instruction of the leader only, no? So if it is a failure, the leader should take the responsibility. You might have heard about Abdul Kalam's failure to success story, or you might have seen the video. When the rocket was launched, missile was launched in the some time back, I don't exactly remember the year. It actually, after 350 seconds, it fell into the sea. Everybody was there for their cover-up from world, because that was the first missile sent by India. So everybody was there. Then the press meet was there. So yeah, live telecast is going on. So after the, it's a failure. So press meet was immediately called on. And Abdul Kalam was the project director. He has to meet the press. He was really wondering what he has to say to the press. He is responsible to the central government of India. Crores and crores of rupees have gone into sea. What explanation he can give? He was just thinking. Then the press conference, he went inside and sat beside Satish Dhawan, his boss. Satish Dhawan was his boss. He picked up the mic and started talking, but Satish Dhawan said, okay, give the mic to me. He spoke. He said, yes, it's a mistake. It's not simple science. Rocket science is a very big subject. Yes, we have done some mistake, but next year, by the same date and month, we will launch it again, and we will launch it successfully, he said. Indirectly, he gave a direction to his target to his team, saying that 1 year. Next year, same month, same date. Yes, it happened. Next year, same month, same date, it happened, and the rocket was launched successfully. This time at the press conference, Abdul Kalam gave the mic to Satish Dhawan to talk. But Satish Dhawan gave the mic back to Abdul Kalam and said, you conduct the press meet. And Abdul Kalam conducted it. And he quoted this incident when a third class student, eight age, a girl of age of 8, she questioned Abdul Kalam, what is the definition of a leadership? When he was president, he used to meet a lot of students, right? So she asked, the little girl asked, what is the definition of leadership? Then Abdul Kalam reveals this in such a big crowd. So a leader should always take blame, gives credit to the team. Not at all necessary for a president of India to quote Satish Dhawan, who was not inside the ISRO, who was not his boss now, to quote Satish Dhawan. But he says, on that day, I learned a leadership lesson from Satish Dhawan. So a leader should always be like that. Okay, so it's not about the tea bag, it's about the tea it makes. It's not about the leadership, it's about the team you are building up. Okay, in political arena also, we are seeing a lot of examples. Many leaders, they don't give up until they attain the age of 100. They don't develop the second level leaders. As long as they are alive, they are the leaders. They don't develop at all. Okay, fine. So the last lesson, tea bags need to make way and get out. This also happens in our life, or we are seeing many such political lessons, right? So after making the tea, the person who is preparing the tea, they will just throw it away. The tea bag never worries about that. Tea bags know they have to go out. After their job is over, they have to go out. If they remain in the teacup, it will hinder the experience of the tea drinker. It knows pretty well. It knows pretty well. In the same way, leaders should also give way to the other generation. In many organizations, especially family-owned organizations, they still remain even when they attain the superannuation age. Nowadays, every leader have understood this and they are moving out. Recently in Godrej company, the CEO has stepped out. Narayana Murthy had stepped out. He brought in different leader. But unfortunately, they could not deliver. So again, Narayana Murthy took over as a lifetime consultant like that. Okay, he has taken over. So the same way, any leader should also give way and get out once their job is over. So friends, next time you pick up a cup of tea, savor the flavor, enjoy the moment, and think of the lesson too. Don't forget these 10 lessons. I'm really happy that you are so much interested to attend this session. I really hope you also learned few lessons out of it. Do you want to learn more about leadership lessons? Please put it in the chat box.
Awesome session, sir.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Actually, I'm just asking the participants whether they want to learn more leadership lesson from me.
Great. Definitely.
Please answer in the chat box. Yes, sir. Very good. Nice. Good. It shows you have already learned about some leadership lessons and you want to learn more about the leadership lessons. Okay, friends. I'm having another program on creative leadership, the advanced level of this leadership lessons. Creative leadership, creativity in decision making. I'm going to conduct a session on 9th October, Friday. But it is in the evening, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Be ready to attend this session and learn more leadership lessons from me. Be ready. And actually, the cost is more. I used to charge some 4,000, 5,000 rupees for this session, But Mani said, no, sir, you have to give some concession to the WOW Academy. So I have agreed. Friends. It is only 789. It is only 789, 789 rupees. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, I want to know the answers in the chat box. Are you ready for this? Good,
Definitely.
good. Many people are answering. Good, very good. Now over to you, Mani. Thanks a lot.
Fantastic, sir. First, I want to thank you for the wonderful session. What
Thank you.
a great learning we have received.
Thank you so
Huh?
much.
So actually, I had in my mind, what is great thing, what we want to learn from this tea bag, but you have given awesome 10 lessons to be learned. And every lesson is really, what to say, like a legend. Okay, so
Thank you.
thank you very much. And in this just 45 minutes, you are able to give such a precious content to all of us. And I love to be a part also for the creative leadership. So the link is also shared, if I am right. So people who want to register for this program at a very, very affordable price you have given. So I think that this is the need of the hour for every business owners to become a great leader. I think your tips and tricks will help us to scale up our business in a better manner. Awesome, sir. Awesome.
Thank
So
you.
the link is available on the chat box. You can just click on the link and share. And I hope I can take up the second session. And any questions people have on this 10 lessons, whatever you have learned, can you also put onto the chat box so that we will address that at the end of the session. You have any doubts or any clarifications, definitely you make a note of that. Please mention that in the chat box also, or make a note of that. And at the end of the session, we will address all the questions so that we don't lose the momentum.
Yes, friends, you are welcome.
Okay, fine. So now let us just start the second session, 4 pillars for your business growth. So this is more going to be on the customer psychology, and also we are going to touch upon the digital sphere on the business. So let us just start. So are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
So now to start with, I would love to hear from each one of you about your name,